Kyo Shinji is a secret agent who, having just finished one case, is immediately assigned another. He must travel to Sichuan County and infiltrate the gang that controls it to uncover the mastermind behind the mysterious disappearances of the local residents. Shinji has no choice in the matter. The young man is the spitting image of the authorities' previous agent, who was embedded in the same gang a year ago and was killed. He's the perfect candidate to continue the dead agent's work. To keep an eye on the new mole, the government sends another agent named Xiao Liuan, who doesn't fully trust the overly independent Shinji. In the world of Chinese online cinema, you can find everything except one thing: stability. What's considered a trend today might be passé tomorrow, and what was the accepted norm just yesterday can suddenly become a faux pas. This inevitably leads to projects that are launched in one market climate, often being completed in a completely different context. And on their way to the audience, they are forced to navigate a series of crises, which not everyone manages to overcome unscathed. Spy Puzzle emerged from its post-production battle with one of the most exotic and unexpected injuries. For some reason, it was stripped of its musical score. While watching, you won't hear a single note. Characters talk in silence, fight in silence, and gaze thoughtfully into the distance in silence. Even the closing credits crawl by in an eerie quiet. Besides making it difficult for the creators to place emotional accents, this decision also seems to suck the life out of the movie. It feels empty and hollow, like the echo in an underground bunker. Curiously, Spy Puzzle isn't a pure historical detective story by genre, but a comedy, and the level of humor often borders on outright absurdity. What's more, the plot itself doesn't really call for this approach. The creators apparently just decided that everything goes down better with a side of clowning. So they made the main characters bicker comically, shriek comically, and once again, fight comically, getting arrows stuck in various parts of their bodies. In these moments, you're almost grateful the creators decided to forego a soundtrack. Otherwise, they would have drenched it all in zany music, which would have turned the proceedings into a complete circus. To be fair, as a detective story, Spy Puzzle isn't hopeless. Essentially, it's a historical rehash of the Hong Kong clones of Infernal Affairs, about undercover police officers infiltrating dangerous gangs. It's pretty easy to guess who's behind it all because the villain's mask doesn't fully hide his face, but the interest in what's happening manages to flicker, at least for the first hour. This is largely thanks to the charm of the young actor Wang Luodong, who plays Chu Shinji. However, closer to the finale, the plot begins to bog down in its own logic and fall apart at the seams. By the end, you as a viewer are just dragging yourself to the finish line. The desire to solve this puzzle evaporates as quickly as this forgettable film fades from memory after the credits roll. As a spy thriller, it doesn't intrigue. As a comedy, it isn't particularly funny. In the end, it just serves as a clear reminder that you shouldn't skimp on a composer.